This is Greg Pasternak from RiverSciLife, and I'm here at the top of the Sierras to ask one question. Where do rivers begin? In order to answer that, we have to come up here and figure it out. One thing I can tell you about where channels do not begin is just right where you see now, on a hillside with snow and trees. This is not going to be a place where they begin. Now why? Why is that the case? That's what we're going to figure out in this video today. And while we're here, let's look down the hill, and this is still an area where channels are not going to begin. Why? That is what we have to keep thinking about. And of course, I'll just be skiing my way down this hill as I'm thinking about it. I've managed to go farther down the hill, and we're looking for where the channels begin, and they don't begin here either. Now think about what's the difference between the last little clip and this clip in terms of what the landscape looks like. I've now shown you 3 different areas with different shaped terrains. They're all covered by snow, but you can see the terrain and use the shadows to help you interpret them. Here you can see the top of the mountain, what we call the divide way up there. Now we know the river has to start after that, but where? Is there a river in the area you see down there somewhere? And again, looking at the trees, what do the trees tell you? Think about not just now, but during the summertime. Of course, being in a ski area, there's been deforestation to make the ski areas, but still, there are some areas that have a lot of trees, some areas that have a little, and what would you infer about that, about where it is? The other thing is you can see more of those snow-making machines, snow blowers, way over there against that far side. You see the yellow at the base right there. There's another one, sorry about bouncing. And so that can also give you a clue. There's got to be water. They're not pumping it up here, I can tell you that. Let's get a bird's eye view of where channels don't begin. Everything you can see so far, we've got trees, we've got hills, and you don't see any channels here, do you? I'll try to avoid the sun. What about this terrain makes it undesirable for a channel to begin here? Why is that? That's what you want to think about. Would you expect it where the trees are, where the trees aren't? What would be the shape of the terrain where you'd have a channel begin? Think about it. Now we've come further down the mountain and we have a freely flowing stream that's completely unblocked by any snow. And let's just look a little bit at the terrain that is around that area. Okay, and that's what we have at this spot. Here's another channel, and I want you to focus on the terrain. We're looking at the terrain where we know there are already channels. And think about the terrain and how it compares to the other places that we've been looking at. Here you can see a fairly sizable channel. And as I look up the slope, you can see where it's coming from, and you can see a pretty large channelway. Also, we can zoom in on the snowmaking machines, and you have to wonder, where are they getting their water? From the channel. Here we are, we're looking at another hillside. No sign of water, nothing there. Let's start looking down the hill, follow the hill. There's a little patch of trees. Oh my gosh, what do we have here? I'm seeing something. I'm seeing something that looks an awful lot like, yep, I don't know if you can see it, but there's running water down there. I'm gonna head down there and hope I don't get kicked off the mountain for leaving the trail just a little bit. But look at that. This is where it begins. Look, there's nothing up here. Well, there's the sky, of course, but some trees, some snow, and here it is. Here is where it begins. And you look down there, there's a little bit of a hill. Now how do we know it begins here? Well, here's the upper part of this hill. There's no chance because there's a divide. So we are here. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Somebody put a water bottle. Jeez, they just throw it over the side. Why not? Let's just, you know, pollute where the river. I don't even know if you see that water bottle there? But such as it is, look at the bowl shape. The bowl. Here we are, and this is where the channel begins on the side of the mountain in the high Sierras. We've got the beginning of the channel. Now the question is, why? Why here? What makes this space special compared to all the other places?